for questions and answers towards the end if you have any specific questions for us. And then following at 3:30, we do a new student orientation for those people who have applied and they're ready to take the next steps for enrollment. Again, we are doing some t-shirt giveaways, so the link is in our chat box. If you want to register for a t-shirt, please take the time and do that. And each week, we try to open up with a different staff member of SCC. So here is this week's staff member to welcome you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nathaniel Mcgowan, and I work in the Assessment Center at SCC. I'm glad that you're joining us today, and I hope you learn a lot about some of the great programs that we have here. Today you'll be hearing the instructors of Diesel and Industrial Maintenance talk about their programs, and an advisor from CARE will also join to tell you what services they have. Most importantly, we want you to know that our administration, faculty, and staff are all committed to your success as an SCC student.
Thank you, Tosh. As she said, our featured technical programs today are Diesel Technology and Industrial Maintenance Technology. And I am going, for each program, I'm going to put their contact information on the screen. So let me go ahead and share that really quick. Just taking a minute here. I apologize, I've had some technical difficulties with getting on today. Okay, it's loading. Sorry, just a minute.
I'll get it, Melissa, if you want to go on. I'll get it up there.
Do you have the new one?
You just put their program information up?
No, I've got slides. I've got slides that I prepared. It's trying to load here. Okay, it's loading now, I think. Technology, sometimes we love it and sometimes we hate it.
We can see it now. We're good.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so you can see my Diesel Technology.
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. So for each program, we'll have the contact information on the screen. So if you do want to take a picture or screenshot, you can always contact them later. I do have the program coordinator's information as well as the department chair. So either one of those gentlemen would be happy to help you. So we're going to start talking to our Diesel Technology. And joining us today, we do have our coordinator, Ricky Harris. So welcome, Ricky. You're on here, Ricky?
He's muted. He's talking. He's muted.
I'm muted. How about now?
Yeah.
You're good now. We can hear you.
Good now? All right. Technology.
Exactly.
So thank you for letting me attend this.
Thanks for joining us. So we're actually just going to do like a question and answer with Ricky today, talk about our Diesel program. And so Ricky, can you tell us about some of the credentials that we offer in Diesel Technology here at SCC?
So we offer 11 certificates in all the classes we teach: engines, powertrains, climate control, electricity, and so on. And then we offer 2 diplomas, medium heavy truck, and agricultural equipment. And then we also offer a degree for general occupational technical studies.
Okay, great. So they can actually get a 2-year degree with Diesel Technology.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
And in that 2 years, you can get 2 diplomas and a degree while you're here. along those 11 certificates.
Okay, great. Yeah, so they earn their certificates on their way all the way up to the degree.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And so a lot of students want to know, so what is it like for a student in the diesel tech program here at SCC?
This student can expect to be in class Monday through Thursday. It's 4 days a week. And we got the lecture and a lab in each class. So like I was talking about engines class, we'll have a lecture portion of that class that lasts an hour and 15 minutes. And then after that hour and 15 minutes, take a little break, and then we'll go out and actually go out in the shop and do the hands-on. And then we'll have a 2.5-hour lab for each one of those 11 certificates. You'll have an hour and 15-minute lecture time and 2.5-hour lab time, 2 days a week.
Okay, great. So you talk about the lab a little bit. Did you talk about like what do they work on when they go out into the lab?
We'll work on everything from like a bulldozer in the picture there, or a tractor. We work on trucks. We're a medium heavy truck program, so we're more geared to the bigger trucks and on the road trucks. And we do some equipment like loaders and bulldozers and things like that. And we teach everything from, like we say, from the tires to the steering wheel. We don't teach how to drive, but we teach everything else.
Right. And so sometimes students actually bring their own vehicles in to work on. Is that right?
Yeah. We got vehicles that the school owns that we work on while you're there. And we got a 2014 Freightliner. That's our newest piece of equipment they got to work on. Then we also work on people's equipment in the community, like bulldozer or a truck. We've overhauled engines and tractors and bulldozers and put clutches in other people's trucks. And also students while you're there, we also work on their vehicles while they're there. And it's just $25 for the work order, and then the customer supplies the parts.
Okay, perfect. Good deal. Very good deal. And so I know that we are super, super excited to be announcing that we're expanding our diesel tech program to our Laurel campus. So we will have programs at both Somerset and Laurel. And can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. We've had a lot of calls over the years in that area, over in the London area and over far in eastern Kentucky. And it's always been to have to come to Somerset. And I said, yes, right now you do. So I think this is a real good opportunity to open that up for more students in that area. A lot of them can't afford to drive that much further to come to Somerset in that area. So I think it'll be a good opportunity. And we'll offer the same things there that we do in Somerset, those 11 certificates, those 2 diplomas and a degree. You can get it all there in London rather now. Sorry.
Okay.
So
yeah, now we can get it. They can get it in both, either or. Somerset
either campus now. You can get the full thing, the degree and everything.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, we're super excited about that. And just as a side note, we do have some specific scholarships for Laurel diesel program. So students over there can take advantage of some of those scholarships that are new.
Yeah. Mr. Whittles stepped up and he's got 5, I done lost the word now. He's got 5 scholarships for males and 5 for females in that area for the diesel program. So it'd be a good opportunity, somebody in that area that wants to become a diesel technician, would be a good opportunity to take care of those scholarships, and you could probably get some financial aid also. So it'd probably be a good thing for somebody in that area. I'm really excited about that, and we've got several donations for some new equipment over there. I'm really excited about that if we can just get over and get going.
Awesome, absolutely. And you did mention females, so this isn't just predominantly it's probably males, but females are in these career fields all the time. And so, like you said, we do have scholarships for both male and females. So great.
We've had a few females go through the diesel program over the years. Not a whole lot, but a few, and I wish there'd be more.
Absolutely, we do. Can you talk a little bit about what the job market demand is like for diesel mechanics, just in general, and then maybe in our area?
It's booming. There's more and more jobs in the diesel field. I get more calls all the time, diesel techs. I get an email all the time needing diesel techs. It was more agriculture. Now the truck side's coming back around too. So now even on the agriculture or the truck side, if you want to get a job in the diesel field, there's plenty of opportunities out there. And most of my students get a job while they're going to school. A lot of employers work around their school schedule to employ them. And I have lost students over the years that not finish the classes because they get a job and they go to work, which is what it's all about, getting a job and going to work.
That's right. Of course, we want them to finish their schooling if
Yes,
they can.
I'd like them finished, but
Yeah, well, especially while they're working, they can make some money and finish their schooling. But that's great to hear, that if you're looking for a job and you want to work in the diesel field, you can pretty much get out and start working right after you graduate.
yes.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Ricky, for joining us. And if anybody has any questions about diesel technology, again, I've left his information up there, also Chris Hall's information, and they will be happy to help you. And we're going to jump right in to talk with our industrial maintenance technology coordinator today. We have joined us Tomlinson. Hi, Nick.
Hey, Melissa. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Oh, outstanding. Glad to be here today.
Great, great. So probably one of the biggest questions that I get is what is industrial maintenance actually?
Hey, that's a great question. Industrial maintenance, typically it refers to the repair and upkeep of the different types of machinery and equipment that's used in an industrial setting. So for instance, let's say you're at a place like TTAI and something breaks down on the assembly line. Well, that stops the entire assembly line. That can cost those companies thousands of dollars every time that line stops. So they need to keep people who are of the skilled trade who can safely and adequately fix those machines, get the assembly line running back going. And that's really what industrial maintenance is all about.
Awesome, awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about the industrial maintenance program that we have here at SCC?
Sure. Our program, I really love it. It's an energetic, it's a fast-paced curriculum, and it's based on hands-on learning. Covers a lot of different areas such as industrial electricity, mechanical systems. We cover fluid power, robotics, automation, machine tool, and even welding. If you're the type of person who thinks they might get bored doing the same thing day in and day out for the next 40 years, or maybe you're interested in doing a lot of different things, then this program might be for you. And here's another great thing about the program. You don't have to have an extensive background to take this program. You don't have to have any prior knowledge at all. Our instructors will begin with the basics, and we'll bring you along as the semester progresses. Some of our students are recent high school graduates, or you might be in a class with older students who are returning back to school to try to upgrade their jobs. Really, all you have to do to be successful in industrial maintenance is have an interest and also have a willingness to learn.
Awesome. So I'm glad that you said that about, not having any prior knowledge, because a lot of students, they're interested in a program, but they say, I don't really know much about that program. So that's the case for most of our programs is if you're interested in it, our instructors are going to teach you from day one all the way up until you're proficient in that.
Absolutely.
Nick, can you tell us what's one thing that you teach or maybe a project that you do in your program that students really seem to enjoy?
I'll tell you, one of the things I think the students enjoy the most about industrial maintenance is the flexibility of the program. Our program requires 13 hours of technical electives. This allows students to tailor their education to the field in whichever way that they want to go, whatever interests them the most. So for instance, let's say you're really interested in robotics. You can take extra robotics classes with your technical electives and earn an industrial robotics certificate. Or maybe you like the machine tool part and you want to take an additional machine tool class and earn a maintenance machinist certificate. Or even you like to combine different things like fluid power and electricity. Well, we've got an electrohydraulics class where you can earn an electrohydraulics technician certificate. And that's just to name a few. It is so broad. You can go in whatever direction that you want your education to go in and what you think will fit the job field the best. And here's another great thing. We're open on both the London and the Somerset campus both. Last year was our first year we opened up at Laurel, and all of these different things I'm talking about, all of these different classes, our Associate of Applied Science degree, our diploma, which has a fewer fewer general education classes than the associate's degree, but still all the same hands-on learning. And all of our certificates, you can get every single one of them on London and Somerset campus both. So no matter where you live, you've got a high quality education in your backyard.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. What does the job outlook look like for industrial maintenance technicians? I
Oh,
know
wow.
they're hard to
Yeah.
keep in class too, aren't they?
I'll tell you, just before the coronavirus shutdown, it was phenomenal. It was absolutely booming. Industrial maintenance is one of the strongest programs for any job in the manufacturing sector that's been there for a long time. KCTCS listed our program as what's called high wage, high demand. That means you'll earn a high wage, and there's a high demand for those people graduating as well. In fact, over the last 5 years, if you use the Kentucky unemployment data that we use for our program review, it shows that our program has had 85% of all graduates are employed in the field over the last 5 years, and 92% employment overall. And think about that. The Kentucky Unemployment Index, it actually only tracks for Kentucky. I've had people go into different states as well. So our number really is even higher than that 85 and 92%. And we're talking about good jobs too. The average job starting in industrial maintenance, I'm talking about your first year, is typically around $40,000 a year. That's really good. I've got students making a lot more than that right now after you work 5, 6, 7 years. You've got a lot of seniority and things in factories, and you can really be making some really good money over there. The jobs, yeah. The job outlook right now, it may seem bleak to people because of the coronavirus, and maybe you're hearing on television about how the economy is down and there's a depression and things like that. And I agree, it's down a little bit right now, but here's what I would watch for. Look for those jobs to start coming back as we reopen the economy. And right now, if you're out there, one of the best things that you can do is, while this economy is getting restarted, is come to SCC and join one of our great programs, and you'll be ready when that economy comes roaring back. You'll be positioned great for one of a great high paying job in, whether it be diesel, industrial maintenance, welding, nursing, criminal justice, you name it. Great programs all around at SCC.
Absolutely. And I mean, we've heard over and over, that factories are producing all these PPE equipment and all this stuff. So I guarantee you there's industrial maintenance technicians that are having to work on all that equipment right now.
Oh, absolutely. I've placed 3 people just in the last week or two are still getting jobs. So they're still out there.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you so much, Nick, for being with us today and answering some of our questions. Again, if anybody has a question specifically for Ricky or Nick, you can also feel free to type it in the chat. And again, we showed the information on the screen for both their contact information, so you have that. They would be happy to answer any calls or emails about any questions you have specifically about their programs. Please feel free to reach out. That's what we're here for. Okay, so we are going to go in and do a t-shirt giveaway next. So we're going to go to Crystal Smith. She's going to be giving away our first t-shirt. And I want you all to know that you are in a random drawing. She uses a computer program that draws randomly from the list. So Crystal, we're going to go to you and give away a t-shirt.
Okay, hi everybody. I hope everybody that's with us has, like Melissa said, that's clicked that link and got registered for a t-shirt. So I'll go ahead and give one away. I've already done my drawing. We have Shelby Womack. So congrats to Shelby.
Congratulations, Shelby. If I'm not mistaken, I've been talking to Shelby a little bit via text messaging. So congratulations. Glad to see you're joining us today. Okay, we're going to go into our student services highlight this week. We actually have the highlight this week is the SCC CARE, which stands for the Center for Advising, Retention, and Engagement. And we have one of our CARE advisors joining us. Angela Swim is with us. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Melissa.
Thanks for joining us. Let's talk about some of the services that students can access at CARE. First, I want to talk about the advising aspect. And if you would tell us a little bit more about how students are advised and what that process is like.
Yeah, so once students have completed their admissions requirements, they're assigned to meet with one of us in the Care Advising Center to get enrolled in their first semester classes. And our care advisors, we provide a lot of guidance in exploring major pathways and career options. And as we've heard the last few weeks in the open houses and just listening to Nick and Ricky, there are a lot of options for students here at SCC to pursue. So whether that is a certificate, diploma, or degree program, the care advisors are really here to help students identify what is the best fit for you, and then what is the best style of learning that will fit your life. So for instance, we have a lot of allied health programs. We looked at some of those last week, and care advisors are here for those students as well every step of the way in their competitive admissions program and doing that process. For all of our other students as well in all the SCC programs, we help students start with a strong first semester so that then we can transition them to their field of interest. They meet with a faculty advisor after that has more additional expertise in that area. So whether your plans are to transfer or staying close to home, we're here, to help all students, whatever their needs are.
Great, thank you. Okay, how about retention? What services does CARE offer to keep our students on track?
Yeah, so we know, especially in this current time that we're facing, but at any time, students face lots of challenges inside and outside of the classroom. So we have several services that fall under our care center. For example, TRIO student support services. We have early alert specialists. We also have C Campus that works with childcare. All of these places are also connected with us with advising to help students get the resources that they need. So again, tutoring, mentoring, childcare assistance. We also have referrals for local mental health and disability services. These are just to name a few. We help students with transportation. Our early alert specialists really, they're not seen as much and heard, but they are part of our care center, and so they are helping students as well. So whatever barrier that a student may come up with, we're really there to assess the situation and see what we can do to help them reach their goals.
Okay, awesome. And of course, the last piece, engagement. So what does CARE offer that helps students be engaged in their learning and all the experiences they have here at SCC?
Yeah, absolutely. So when a student starts SCC, they're going to have their own success network through our system. It's called Starfish. So that's really cool because they're going to have access directly, just one click away, to their instructors, their assigned advisor, also a complete support network. Again, those will include the early alert specialist. So they'll just be getting messages. They can also connect with those and make appointments. And then our faculty and whoever they're listed in their Starfish, they'll also be sending out kudos like congratulations or way to go on that exam. But then they'll also get alerts to help them along the way. So they may be missing a late assignment or something of that sort. And so they're there throughout the semester to really help them stay on track. We're also starting, you mentioned text messaging. That is something that we're part of too, that's going to be starting piloting. And so students are probably going to be seeing those text messages come out over the summer too, just to kind of help stay on track.
Yeah, that's a really good way to communicate with students. I mean, we're all texting, constantly, and they are too. So, and it's really good communication tool, allows them to, look at a text just whenever they can, not necessarily at that moment answering the phones. Well, it sounds like our students they have a lot of great support. They're really lucky to have some of the programs that we offer here, like the CARE. And I know currently with all this, pandemic going on that we're being healthy at home. So how can a student contact a care advisor?
Yeah, and it looks like you've got the information on the screen as well. So we just want to remind students, when we are back on campus, we do have 2 main care advising centers, one at the Somerset and Laurel campus, but we also have care advisors and people on hand at all of our centers. So Casey, Clinton, Russell, McCreary, there is somebody there to help you get started. And so you just have to give us a call at one of these numbers. We also have the SCC Care on there as well. And we'll get you set up with an appointment time that works for you. And I'll tell you, we've really adapted. This is it. While we are at home, it has definitely not slowed us down. We have, just like we're meeting now, we can do online, face-to-face, we can do email, we can do phone call. We're enrolling students all day long. So we're here for you, and we'll set up whatever works best.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. I know not everybody wants to see their video, so sometimes it's a phone call or email.
That's fine. We'll work around whatever you have to do. I understand. We have 3 kids of my own, so I know what that can be like.
Perfect. That's great. I'm so glad that you guys are here and available to us. Thank you so much, Angela.
Thank you for having me. Welcome.
And so if you're interested in any of our programs that we highlighted, any of our other programs at SCC, your next step is to complete an online application. So you do that from our homepage, right in the middle. You'll see this box that says start your application. You will need your social security number. You will need an email address for us to contact you, and the name of your high school and any colleges you have attended to fill that out. Or you may say, I'm not quite sure I want to apply just yet, but I do want to receive some more information. You can click that request information button, and you will be on our email list, and we will mail out some information and also give you a call or a text as well. So we are going to give away one more t-shirt before we end the session, and we will go back to Crystal, and she will do a drawing for us. Crystal, are you there? You ready to give another t-shirt away?
I'm always ready to give free t-shirts away. So
right. I wish we had the
right.
gun, that we could shoot them at people, but
yeah,
I guess that
and I have the best job on this, so this is fun.
Absolutely.
Our next winner is Nathaniel Mcgowan.
Great. Congratulations, Nathaniel. And we do have all your information where you signed up, so we will just stick those t-shirts in the mail, and you'll be getting them real soon. Okay, and we will take any questions that you have for us. If you want to chat them in the box, if you want to unmute your microphone, and then also you have our information. If you, an hour from now or 2 hours from now or tomorrow, if you have any questions, you can feel free to either call us, send us an email, or reach out to us any way that you want to. We are here for you. And thank you for joining us today. We're actually at 3:30. We will start our new student orientation. So if you want to hang around for that, you can. Does someone have a question?
Thank you.
Hey, Nathaniel, you won. Yay.
I know. I kind of had a feeling, but
That's great. Yeah, we'll get that t-shirt out to you.
Okay, how are you going to do that? Just one. Oh, you're going to mail it, right?
Yep, we'll just mail it out to the address that you gave us. Yep. So you'll get it in the mail probably, it's Thursday, you'll probably get it early next week.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. We hope to see you at SCC.
Yes, ma'am. See ya.
Thanks. See ya. Anyone else have any questions? We're going to wait just a minute.
See my screen?
Yes. Yep, I can. I was having a hard time seeing my PowerPoint from my end. I don't know. I think at one time it disappeared somewhere, but I can see yours, Candy.
Yours let me control it. I don't know if everybody saw that, but it was moving back and forth, so I jumped in and changed it.
Thank you.
I don't know why it let me too, but.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, we will actually get started on our virtual orientation. Like we said, that is for students who've really already applied and they just want to find out some next steps to get enrolled, and then, you know, meet with their care advisor, and we'll go through some of those processes. And if you're staying online and you have already registered for a t-shirt, you are still in our drawing. You don't need to re-register. But if you are joining us just for the orientation at 3:30 and you haven't registered yet, please click on that link in the chat that Crystal is posting and just get registered for a t-shirt. Okay. We will go ahead and we are going to start with a message from our president, Dr. Carrie Castle.
Hi, I'm Dr. Carrie Castle, president of SCC, and welcome to Somerset Community College for your orientation session. Over the past several months and weeks, we have all been dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic and figuring out what will be the best way for us to move forward with our lives. There's no doubt you and I will be dealing with things in a different way as our futures begin to unfold. But now, at this point, you are committed to joining us and being a part of SCC. Congratulations. Giving you the chance to make your life better, better for you, better for your significant other, better for your family. That's the reason SCC is here, to help you with that training and education and help you rise to the next level. Now, it will take work and effort. You will need to be committed to do your best, but we will be right there with you. The faculty and staff at SCC are doing this work because they enjoy seeing students succeed through those aha moments as well as those oh no moments. We're here with you up to the time you cross the stage to receive your degree, your diploma, or your certificate. And I will personally look forward to seeing you there. This orientation will help you get situated into a college environment where you are in charge of your success or failure, but you will have all the help you need to be successful. So please make the most of this event. Ask questions, get to know people. We're all here for you. Good luck, and I'll see you around the campus.
Okay, that was our president. And now we're going to give away a t-shirt. And while we're doing that, while Crystal's getting ready for that, we want you to know that our faculty and staff are on this meeting. We're ready to answer questions you have. So be sure to type any questions in the chat box as we go, and we can answer those. And Crystal, can we draw a name for a t-shirt?
Okay, we have a winner, Caitlin Tiernan. I hope I pronounced that last name right. Caitlin.
Congratulations, Caitlin. And we will get that t-shirt out in the mail, and you should receive it next week sometime. So thank you very much for registering. Okay, we're going to get into some of our processes for admissions requirements. So for admissions, you'll need to complete an application on our website, and you will need an official copy of your high school transcripts. You can order those through parchment.com, and then also, or if you got your GED, you can order those transcripts through GED.com. You will also need any college transcripts that if you've been to any other college, you'll need to get the transcripts for that, even if you took dual credit in high school. And you can order those through studentclearinghouse.org. And all of those things, when you order on those websites, it comes directly to us electronically, and that means it's an official copy that we can use for your admissions. And if you need assistance with any of these processes, you can either call or give us an email, and we can send you a step-by-step video on how to do that.
This is a copy of the acceptance email that you'll receive when you're accepted into Somerset Community College. Yours will look a little different because, of course, your name will be here, and then you'll actually have some different numbers in the student ID slot. The email is going to give the contact center information, which includes their email, and then also their phone number, which is 606-679-8501. So if you run into any problems or if you have any questions, you can definitely contact us at either of these locations. Now, the student ID number is going to be really important to keep close by. You want to think of this almost like a social security number, but just for Somerset Community College. So once you receive this letter, make sure that you write it down down, you put it in your phone, or just whatever you need to do to access it, because anytime you'll ask us information in the future, we'll want to verify your identity, and we'll normally do that by asking for this number right here.
Hi, my name is Tashiana McGowan, and I work in the Assessment Center at Somerset Community College. Somerset Community College follows the CPE College Readiness Guidelines for course placement. Due to COVID-19, a waiver is now available to recent high school graduates. This waiver allows the college to use your high school GPA for course placement. We want you to succeed in your first semester of college. If you have not met benchmarks on your most recent ACT, your high school GPA does not provide an accurate representation of your readiness, or if you are not sure about college level classes, EdReady is available and can be taken online at home. EdReady is a diagnostic tool that creates a free online learning path that will enable you to build skills before the fall semester begins. When you meet with your CARE advisor, he or she will discuss this option with you. We care about your success, and we want to make sure that you feel comfortable in your first semester. If you want to take advantage of EdReady, you do not need to wait until you meet with an advisor. You can do it now. And then I'm just going to show you how you can access EdReady from our website. First, you'll just need to go to somerset.kctcs.edu, and then you will need to choose admissions. From here, just scroll down, and you will need to choose this first link, placement, testing, and assessment. Then you will just need to choose EdReady, and then click on online instructions for EdReady. When you open up this tab, it just gives you the instructions on how to get to the EdReady website. It also tells you how to register. Once you have registered on the EdReady website, you are then able to input the goal keys, which are right here for the English and the math, and then start the diagnostic test. When you're finished testing, you will just need to email one of the testing staff members your student ID number, and then just let them know that you're finished, and one of us will post your test scores for you.
I'm going to show you guys how to set up your user account for the very first time. You're going to start at the website somerset.kctcs.edu, and you're going to select current students. Once you get there, scroll down and choose User Account Center, and then set up your user profile. It's going to ask for some information, and that's including your birth month, your birthday, and then it's going to ask for a student ID number. We've already talked about this, but this is the number that starts with 2 zeros, and it can be found on your acceptance letter or email. Once you input that information, it's going to want to verify your identity. I already have a user account, so I can't set up a new one. So I'm going to use this PowerPoint to show you some of the screens that you'll find once you continue with this process. So the first thing it's going to do is verify your identity, and it's going to ask you if you would prefer a text message or an email. So input that information, and then it's going to have you select some security questions. You'll have 3 different questions, and you can click down on this drop-down box, and it'll give you some different questions you can choose. Just make sure you choose questions and answers that you'll remember a month down the road, 2 months, or even 3 months. After you submit that, it's going to give you your username. Your username is going to be your first initial of your first name, your last name, and 4 different numbers. So if your name was John Smith, your username would be J Smith, and then 4 numbers such as 0000. This will also be your email. So once again, if that was your username, your email would be jsmith0000@kctcs.edu.
Now that you're officially an SCC student, advisors are here to guide you every step of the way in setting up your classes. We'll help you with course placement, Create individualized academic plans and a class schedule that fits all of your needs. It is easy to set up an appointment with your care advisor. You can simply call us at one of the location numbers on the screen or email us at scc_care@kctcs.edu. Don't forget, we also have appointments available upon request at the Casey, Clinton, McCreary, and Russell Centers. We're here to meet your academic needs and help you develop your plan for success. We look forward to meeting you.
Hello, Pathfinders. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Amanda, and I'm the Scholarship Coordinator here at Somerset Community College. I just wanted to share a few tips and reminders with you as you all are enrolling into classes. If you plan on taking summer 2020 classes, be sure and fill out your 2019-2020 FAFSA in addition to the 2020-2021 FAFSA. While filling out your FAFSA form, you'll want to keep in mind that you'll need access to your family's tax information. If you're a dependent student, you will need your parents' tax information. Also, FAFSA will ask you for a school code, and Somerset Community College is 001997. And then, as always, check your emails and student self-service often. As we need additional items, we will email you and set up to-do items in your self-service. In addition to the FAFSA form, don't forget to fill out scholarship applications. SCC offers a variety of scholarships thanks to many generous organizations and individuals. For more information about these opportunities, visit our website at somerset.kctcs.edu. Also, Kia offers the Work Ready Scholarship Program. For more information regarding this scholarship, visit workreadykentucky.com. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 606-679-8501.
I will now show you how to view your account balance and financial aid awards. In My Path, choose Student Self-Service, then click Account Balance. You will see the account balance screen with your current charges for the term and pending financial aid. If your financial aid file is complete with SCC, you will see the amount of aid you're anticipated to receive. Please note this is typically the aid based on full-time status, so if you're registered less than full-time, this amount could be adjusted. If your pending financial aid is more than your current charges, you do not need to make a payment, and the difference will be how much you have to purchase your books and supplies at the bookstore. Any amount not spent will be refunded back to you. In this student's account, they have $2,323 in pending financial aid, and their account balance is $1,879, leaving $444 for a bookstore voucher. This student goes to the bookstore, gets everything they need for $200. The remaining amount of $244 will be refunded to the student. This happens typically 2 months after classes begin.
Original courses vary in design based on the instructor and the institution, but some common elements exist. Let's take a look. The course menu is the panel on the left side that contains the links to all top-level course areas. Instructors can also provide links to the tools page, individual tools, websites, course items, and module pages. Instructors control the content and tools available on the course menu. By default, your original course includes a homepage on the course menu. The default homepage is a course module page that contains details about new content and due dates for the course you're in. Your instructor may rename or delete this page and choose which modules appear. The What's New module provides links to course content your instructor has added or changed in the last 7 days. The content types reported in the module include tests and surveys, assignments, blogs, content, discussion posts, and course messages. Information in the What's New module updates the first time you log in for the day. Changes made after you log in don't appear in the module unless you select Refresh in the Actions menu. The To-Do module provides a chronological listing of upcoming due dates. This module is divided into what's past due and what's due. Use this information as the launching point for your daily coursework. In the My Announcements module, you'll see important time-sensitive information from your instructor. Recent announcements appear as links. Select an announcement or more announcements to view the complete list of course announcements. And finally, select Tools in the course menu to access all the tools your instructor has made available to you. To view your grades, select the My Grades link on the Tools page.
Okay, great. We're actually going to take this minute to give away a t-shirt. So if you have already registered, you don't need to re-register. You're already in the drawing. But if you've joined us since and you have not registered, you can click on the link to get registered for the t-shirt giveaway. And we will go to Crystal to do that drawing.
Okay, we have Allie Blakely.
Okay, great. Congratulations, Allie, and thank you for joining us. And we know that, you know, during this time of uncertainty, that we're here for you. We want you to know we're here for you. We know that you've got this, we've got you. And even though most of us are at home being healthy right now, we are still working and we are still here for you. And if you need anything, we want you to know you can contact us. Our information is on the screen. And that way, if you want to, you could take a picture of it or a snapshot of the screen. You can reach us anytime. For some people who are night owls, or maybe it's the weekend and you want, you know, you have a burning question and you want to know right away, we do have an after hours call center available there. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So feel free to reach out to them as well. And you can contact us. You can call us there at the number. You can go send us an email. You can go to our website. It has lots of great information. And or we are on the call right now. So if you want to either unmute your button and ask a question, or you can type in the chat any questions that you have about getting started at SCC, or you know, anything that you need to do as far as your to-do list or meeting with an advisor, things like that. Feel free to go ahead and ask us, and we will be here for a few minutes to answer any questions that you have.
Melissa, I've added the link for the orientation. If you want credit for this orientation, it is a requirement for you to register for classes. It is in your to-do list on your student self-service. All you have to do to get credit for this orientation, to get that hold removed, is go over to our chat and click on that link. It's just going to ask for your student ID. So it is important that you look at that email and get that, and your name and a couple of other questions. And that will let us know that you were here for the orientation and get you registered for that.
Yes, thank you, Candy. Thanks for saying that. They definitely want credit if they were here and listened to the orientation and want to get that hold removed from their account so they can register. And we are still registering. We're registering for summer classes. We do have some that start June the 15th. And we're also registering for fall classes now too. So our advisors are waiting to set up an appointment with you so you can enroll for classes here. I think almost all of our summer classes are now online, but we hope to be back here on campus in the fall. So, and I see that Melinda's putting some information in the chat. If you do need to schedule an appointment with an advisor, she's got that information in there. So thank you, Melinda. And if anybody has any questions or anyone have any announcements they'd like to make, or
Melissa, it is important that they see. It's hard to see on here how it just pops up when they put that email in there, but that's SCC Care. It's underscore SCC underscore Care. It underlines it automatically to make it a hyperlink, and it's hard to see that is an underscore in between SCC and Care.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. We got tricky with the underscores. any of our students joining us have any questions? Anybody have any big plans for the weekend? Well, no, it's a long weekend, Memorial Day weekend. It probably looks a little bit different this year than it has in past years, but hopefully the rain will hold out a little bit for us. And I'll go ahead and preview next week. Next week on Open House, we're going to be talking to some of our business and professional services programs. I believe we're going to be talking to our culinary arts instructor and one of our business coordinators and the computer information technology coordinator. So those are our programs that we'll be highlighting, and then also the student services we'll be highlighting will be our learning commons. So we are looking forward to that next Thursday at 3. And then of course followed by the orientation at 3:30.
I do have a question.
Yes.
If we were planning on taking just the fall classes, but we might want to take like a class or two this summer, would that be possible?
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, you can take 1, 2, 3 classes this summer. We do have classes that begin June the 15th. We have a schedule on our website. If you go to our home page, which is somerset.kctcs.edu, and right in the middle, it says summer/fall schedules. And you can click that and it will actually tell you all the courses that we're offering this summer and when the start date is and the end date. And of course, like I said, a lot of those will be online. Now for financial aid, if you want to use financial aid, you would have to fill out the 1920 FAFSA to use for the summer. You probably have filled out the 2021 FAFSA, and that's to use for the fall and next spring. But if you wanted to do the summer classes and get financial aid, you do have to fill out the 1920 FAFSA, and you can go back in there and do that anytime.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
Hey, Melissa, this is Angela in advising.
Yes.
To follow up with, I think that was Allie, her question. We can also check and see where she's applied for fall. Where she applies for fall, she may have to go back and do a summer application, but that won't take long. It's on the website. Most of the time they can't go back, but they can go forward. But we've been doing that with students every day that's decided not to. So, decided to start earlier. So definitely just give us a call or get it set up and we'll walk her through it.
Okay, that's right. Thank you for reminding me that if you've applied for fall and not summer, you may need to just go back into our application and just do a new one for summer, just to move back. And I've had a few phone calls recently for students who are planning on going to a college or university this fall, and then maybe they've decided, well, maybe they'll take a class or two this summer at SCC. So you can always do that. We do have visiting students, especially in the summer and our winter session, that take classes through us. And so you can definitely do that. Just go ahead and on our homepage and fill out that application. And like I said, if you had any questions, you can give us a call or send us an email. We are available to help you. Anybody else have anything while we've got a few minutes? And be sure to let your friends know that we're doing these open houses every Thursday at 3 via this Teams. And I try to tell people, you don't have to be seen or heard. You can just listen to us. Sometimes it's intimidating for students or prospective students to think that they have to come on here and be seen like in a Zoom call where everybody's, shown. But You don't, you can just come on here and listen to the information that we're giving out, and just answer any questions that you have. We've got over 40 different programs to choose from. So, or if you just want to take a class for, personal enrichment, or you think, I've heard a lot about online classes. Maybe I want to take a class just to see what it's like. We are here for that too. And we will help you every step of the way. And I think if we don't have any more questions,